morning and dear children. It is wonderful to be able to talk to you all after a long time. I pray that you and your family are safe and healthy. Today, I start the new academic session 2021 on a very challenging note. But then, we Springfielders of Masatang can take up any challenge and turn it into an opportunity. Children, there are few things that all of you should follow implicitly. Set up a routine to do your work. Today, we'll be starting with a new session and I, Samina, will be teaching English for class 9. The first unit is humor. It has reading A, the snake and the mirror, reading B, the duck and the kangaroo, reading C, little Bobby. Humor is enjoyed by all, irrespective of age, caste and gender. It is one thing which can bind us all and generate a positive and happy environment. In this slide, you can see the lion looking its image in the well. Do you all see your image in water? How do you feel? The lesson is written by Vaikam Muhammad Bashir. He was a Malayalam fiction writer from Kerala. He was a humanist, freedom fighter, novelist and a short story writer. The story is a description of a doctor encounter with a snake. The doctor is a homeopath. He starts narrating his experience with his fellow mates about the snake. He narrates that when he was practicing his medicine, after having his meal, he started to be in his room and he hears some noise and he looks outside to see nothing. As he had just started his medical practice, his earnings was very less, so he stayed in a small rented room without electricity. He felt his room was shared by rats. He possessed only 60 rupees in his suitcase along with a few shirts and dhotis. He also possessed a solitary black coat. He took out the matches and lit the kerosene lamp which was kept on the table. He took out his black coat, shirt and not so white vest and hung on the wall. His room was a tiled roof with supporting gables resting on the wall. The rats used to run frequently on the beams. He made his bed and lied on the bed, but he couldn't sleep. So he went out to the veranda to get some air, but there was no air. Since the doctor couldn't sleep, he took out the book Materia Medica from the box beneath the table and started to read the book on the table, on which the lamp, mirror and comb was present. The doctor was very tempted to look into the mirror quite often as he was a great admirer of beauty and wanted to look very handsome. Since he was a bachelor and a doctor, he always wanted to show his presence felt. So, he picked up the comb and adjusted his hair to look neat. He heard the sound from above, but he didn't pay any attention. The doctor looked into the mirror and thought that I would shave daily and grow his moustache to look handsome. He always had and wanted to look very handsome. The doctor made another decision to carry a smile on his face to look more handsome. So he decided that he will smile frequently whenever he meets people. Suddenly, he heard the noise and he started lighting the beedi. He started walking up and down the room. Suddenly had a lovely thought that he will marry a woman doctor with plenty of money and good medical practice. He felt that the woman doctor should be fat and that he wanted that it should be for a valid reason. If she made a mistake and he made a mistake, she could not be able to run back after him. With these thoughts, he came back and sat on the mirror in front of the mirror Those were the noises again he heard. When he sat on the chair, he heard a touch sound from above and he just looked at what it was. Suddenly, he saw a snake wriggle from the chair and landed on his shoulder. The landing of the snake and the doctor taking a look was simultaneous. He had no time and the snake coiled around his left arm. The snake's hood was just 3 to 4 inches from his face. He held his breath and felt lifeless. The room was lightly lit and he felt the presence of God here. Stop. He thought if he said something that the snake didn't like, so he sat quietly and felt the pain in his arm. He felt as if someone was crushing his arm very badly. He felt his arm was lifeless. He moved and he just saw that if the snake may bite him, he thought, what was the medicine to take if the snake bites him? He didn't have any medicine in the room at that time. So he felt as if he was a very stupid doctor and a foolish too. And he felt the God appreciated that. Fortunately, the snake turned its head and looked into the mirror. The doctor felt it was admiring its own beauty in the mirror. The snake was looking into the mirror as if it was looking its beauty and admiring itself. The doctor didn't know whether the snake was making a decision to grow a mustache, use mascara, or wear a vermilion on its forehead. It unwound slowly from the doctor's arm onto its lap and crept on the table. It was admiring its own beauty as a closer look. Becoming lifeless, the doctor quietly reached the veranda, running as fast as he could, and reached his friend's home. Dear children, we'll be continuing the lesson in the next session. Thank you.